In just a year, let's see how our project went from this to this. Hey, I'm Alex from Galaxy Games. My team and I are making MultiPlanetary, an action platformer inspired by the PS2 Ratchet and Clank games. This is a passion project of mine that I've been dreaming of making for a long time. The origins of MultiPlanetary go way back to when I was a kid. I was introduced to the Ratchet and Clank games, and I was instantly hooked. I became obsessed with the game, not only completing everything, but finding all the hidden secrets the developers left. One of the secrets gave commentary and info about how they made the games, which instantly sparked my interest into becoming a game developer. So right away, I started teaching myself how to make games, and I was around 6 or 7 when I made my first hot mess of a game called Mega Super Ultimate Man. In middle school, I had some friends with a similar passion for game development, and together we made a company called Silver Key Games. We even put together a little website where you could find and download our games. It was great while it lasted, but as we got older, we all went our separate ways. Years later, I found myself going back to my roots. I decided to prototype a Ratchet and Clank fan game in Unity using the HDRP renderer. This allowed me to experiment with ray-traced graphics and see the Ratchet and Clank world in a new light, literally. So I shared my progress of the project on a couple of fan forums and received interest and support, but there's a lot of legal ramifications for making a fan game. So I pivoted into something new, something that took inspiration from the games I love, but was truly my own. So I decided to make a new project, starting with a simple bean that moved and used a rectangle as a weapon. Then I added a giant bee enemy to use as target practice. We got the beans, now it's time to cook. Time to figure out the story. You're an astronaut that works for a giant corporation that has taken over the whole galaxy, doing odd jobs for its CEO. Throughout your adventure, you'll purchase and level up a variety of crazy weapons that will help you get through the many dangers you'll encounter. While investigating the mystery behind the recent robot aggression, you'll travel to several wacky alien worlds with difficult terrain. Luckily, your boss equipped you with a modular spacesuit that's compatible with several mobility upgrades like rocket boots that give you a second jump while you're in the air. Eventually, I had a couple of levels prototyped and a couple of weapons made, but at this point, I was still a solo developer that was learning how to make games. The early builds used a lot of cheap assets and even copyrighted soundtracks as placeholders. That's when I decided to call up my old friends from middle school. Despite life getting in the way, none of them actually lost that passion for game development. First, I brought Austin onto the team.
Hey, my name is Austin Cleveter. I am the composer and sound designer for MultiPlanetary and Galaxy Games, and I'm excited to be working on this project. It's been a crazy year so far.
His keen ear allowed him to produce some soundtracks that encapsulate the vibe of each planet that you visit perfectly. It really brings the world to life as you blow up robots. Next, I called up Chase.
Hello.
With his creative mind, he was able to expand my concepts into an extensive world with a thrilling narrative. He is also the perfect voice to lend to the CEO of Galaxy Corp, Eli.
Friendly reminder to all of our loyal citizens, Taco Tuesday is now being moved to Wednesday. That's right, Taco Tuesday Wednesday.
Last but not least, there's Tim.
Hey, what's up?
His strong passion for programming and talents in animation make him the perfect guy to clean up and polish the mess of spaghetti code I call a game. With the quick progression and quality, we felt motivated to show off our work by releasing a demo for the Steam Next Fest in June 2025. The demo didn't see any huge numbers, but we got a lot of valuable feedback and discovered some bugs we hadn't seen. We even had some YouTubers play our game. One of our ideas to promote the game, as well as look for funding to further development, was to launch a Kickstarter alongside the demo. We tried our hardest, and we were all proud of how we did, but unfortunately, we fell short of our goal. This, however, did not deter us from continuing the development. We always intended to use our free time and pay out of pocket when needed. Additional funding will help free up our time, as well as allow us to commission custom art and assets for the game.
Psst. Hey, we've got a Patreon now.
So development continued on, and as the game improved further, we decided to enter the game into the Indie Island at 2DCon 2025. During the 4th of July weekend, 2DCon had a pop-up at the Mall of America, and they offered us a spot to show off our game. During the pop-up, we even had a chance to display our trailer on the big screen in the main rotunda. It was so fun getting to meet everybody. We got a lot of great feedback and new ideas. It was a good test run for what we could improve for the actual event. Overall, our time at 2DCon was a huge success. We met not only a lot of passionate gamers, but other talented indie developers. At the end of the con, during their closing ceremony, they presented us with the Best Gameplay Award. It was an awesome experience, and we can't wait for next year. We've been working on tons of planets and environments for you to play in. We have a spaceship factory on the barren sands of Mars, a ski resort on a comet with tall mountains and strong winds, a ball of trash in the middle of nowhere, and a beach resort on a planet made entirely of water. But watch out, because the locals will throw you into a combat arena if you step onto their side of the island. Speaking of combat, we've been working on a ton of weapons to keep you safe while you travel the galaxy. The Fister 5000, a giant cannon that shoots an energy boxing glove. Perfect for when you want to punch somebody, but they're just a little too far away. The Galaxy Armbreaker, a shotgun with so much kick, you can even use it to hover for a bit. And the Tornadus, a bomb that explodes into a raging tornado. But watch out, it could throw you around too. Our demo on Steam right now lets you explore 2 of these worlds with 4 of these weapons. You can also play couch co-op with up to 4 players. We are currently in the process of implementing online co-op, and we plan to do alpha tests soon. But for now, you can play our demo on Steam, follow us on Patreon, and join our Discord. Thanks for watching.